Take a look at this, the Aston Martin Valhalla. We're here at Aston Martin's HQ in Gaydon, Warwickshire, taking a look at the production-ready hypercar. They're making 999 of these. There's a V8 twin turbocharged, the flat plane crank with 3 electric motors, 2 up front. Those are actually used for your electric driving and for reverse, because the gearbox, the dual clutch transmission, only has forward gears. The engine is back here, mid-mounted. Of course, there's a wealth of carbon fibre. The exhaust tailpipes stick up out of the back. You've then got this enormous rear wing. There's 600 kilos of downforce from this, combined with some active aero at the front, the massive diffuser back here as well. But this is really technology from Formula One, learning from Valkyrie, and then inside, if I pop open the door to show you this, have a look at what we've got in here. Sat inside the carbon monocoque, the carbon shelled seats, squared off steering wheel, absolutely phenomenal. Could you imagine taking Valhalla out for a drive?
The V16 in this car, it's a 2025 V16, but did you know there was one 100 years ago? Well, not actually V16, it's a U16. It's 2 straight 8 cylinders that are in this 98-year-old car. So pretty interesting here. V16, U16, and then here we have a W16 from the Chiron. So all flavors of the 16-cylinder right here. Where else can you see that? And actually in a beautiful spec pure sport. So there you go, the V16 lives for 100 years. Let's hope it lives for another 100.
And entrusts you to be responsible for his multi-million-pound McLaren P1, you better make sure you know what you're doing. This is Richard from Challenge the Road's one-of-one purple carbon fibre McLaren hybrid hypercar, which is residing with me here at the Museum. And with cars like this, because of the hybrid battery pack, you need to make sure that it's always plugged in. It comes with this power block that can be put away in a bag and stowed in the front of the car, but this connects up here. You have a carbon fibre flap on the roof of the car, you lift this up, then you open up this connection piece there, put that just to the side, because we're going to need to put this into position. That's why I've got a microfiber cloth, because the cable itself can get a little bit warmer. So even though we've got PPF on the car and we don't have anything to worry about, we are going to extra protect this. Then plug this in. There are some red dots that will line up and click into position. Fold that out of the way, pop the flat bag down, and then on the charger, what we're going to do is press and hold the silver button here, turn it on, it will run through the motions, start to connect. We should get a click out of it as it locks into position, and it will start to make sure that this is fully charged to ensure that the hybrid P1, it's detected the connection, it's checked for the battery, is plugged in, is safe, and is not going to have £100,000+ bill for a new battery pack.
the key for a Koenigsegg, and the thing I really like about it is this ghost button. If I double press it, this happens. Everything opens up. The engine cover, the front boot, and then finally, we will have the doors. And just look at that, isn't it incredible? Let's just shut it down again. Double press the ghost button. Unlike the normal Jesko Attack, which has the key holder here on the dash, because the Mercedes Spear doesn't have a gear lever there to help save weight, you have the space for it here, so look. And it holds it in magnetically. This car also has upgraded sport seats, and check this out, the headrests, if I just, can I do it? Yeah, you can remove them by just sliding them up like that, so it's more comfortable if you're wearing a helmet, because this car is designed to perform on track. Other things you need to know, look, we've got a 6-point harness here, but when you don't want to use that and you want to use the normal 3-point harness, it's just held neatly away there by magnets. This car has an amazing paint scheme, and it's modelled on a horse apparently. So look, that's why it's a brown colour, so you've got metallic brown paint there, and then you've got brown carbon fibre. I've never seen anything like this. It looks amazing. Also, there's this green stripe here and some white. Why has it been modelled on a horse? Well, Christian von Koenigsegg's dad used to ride a horse called Mercedes Spear, hence the car's name. So the 5-litre twin-turbo V8 has an increase in power. So it's up by 25 horsepower to 1,625 horsepower when you run it on E85 fuel. Now, Koenigsegg has also upgraded the suspension, the dampers, the springs. It's got increased camber, and you've got these wider Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tyres. The Mercedes Spear has a lot of visual upgrades. So have a look at this. You've got this huge front splitter at the front, these canods there. There's a little intake there to force air into the air conditioning system. You've got bigger air vents there to release pressure from underneath the wheels. And check out the wheels themselves. Look, carbon fibre, and they've got this turbine effect, and they suck air in to cool the brakes, unlike the Jesko Attack.